So I'm going to do the basic assembly for the secret reveal card. Now I've got the dies here. So this first one, this largest square, actually has a score line on one edge. Now this is what you're going to use to create the sort of base card for your reveal. And then you've got two matting cards, sort of for two more squares for matting and layering. Now these pieces are to create your mechanism. So you're going to need 3 of these. You're going to cut 1 of these, and then this one we're actually going to cut into the card base. This one also we're going to cut into the card base, and then you've got your lever and you've got some decorative pieces just to finish your card off. So I'm going to pop that to one side. Now I've already done some die cutting and I've done the basic card piece here. So what I've done is I've taken a piece of card and folded it in half. I've lined it up just so that this edge is lined up with the score line on the main card die. Then what I've done is taken a pencil, and I've done this quite dark so you can see it, but you don't need to do that. You just need a light pencil. This is going to be the back of your card, so you're not going to see it anyway. I've already cut another panel that will hide this, but basically what I've done is just drawn across from corner to corner on the back of the card so that I can center this die. Now when I've placed this die on, I've made sure that one of these sections is actually touching this line, and that is so that when we put the mechanism together, the lever is going to be along these edges. Now I've also, once I've done this, I've folded my card in and I've just drawn a little circle in there so that I can line the center circle up, and this will sort of form the eye in your iris, which is basically what we're creating. We're creating an iris mechanism. So you can see this will be the front of the card, and then you've got your little decorative pieces just to finish that off. So what we're going to do now, I've cut 3 of these pieces, which will form the sort of lens when the iris closes and opens, so they will shut and open. So I've cut this piece, and this is like your control mechanism. So what we're going to do is attach these pieces to this, and when we attach the lever to this piece will turn and the iris will open and close. So we're going to start assembling now. So what I'm going to do is I want to make sure that this, where we attach the lever, is pointing out towards one of these edges. So what I'm going to do is attach these through the holes. So the small circle on each piece of these pieces, your iris mechanisms, go into the small holes on the controller piece. What we're going to do is slot these large circles into these apertures. So it's a little bit fiddly, but once you've done one of these, you kind of get it, and you'll be able to do this quite quickly. So I've got all the mechanism in place now. I'm just going to attach the lever. Now this just slots into here. Just get it to go through. Push it down as far as it will go, and then you can just fold that up and just glue that into place. You can also just thread it back through that first slot, and that should hold it in place if you don't want to use any glue. I'll just pop a little bit of tape there. Okay, so once we've got it all in place, we can just test our mechanism. And once this is taped down, that will hold in place and not pop up. So you don't need to put any tape or anything around this area to hold it in place. So all I'm going to do is just, because our mechanism is working along this edge, I'm going to put tape along these two edges. Just close that up, make sure that you're not going to stick your lever into place, and then your mechanism just works like that. So you've got your iris opening and closing. Now what I've done now is I've cut a backing panel, and I'm going to pop that over the back, and this is where we're going to attach our little sort of image that we want to reveal, or sentiment, whatever you want to put in there. So again, I don't want to put any tape or glue in the center, because obviously this is where our design is going to be. We don't want to stop that mechanism that's on the back of this piece here from being able to move. Obviously you've got your little smiley faces you can pop in there. You could stamp a sentiment in there. If you want to get it nice and centered before you stick it down, you could always do the same again, put a little cross going through the from corner to corner, and then you can center whatever sentiment or image you want in there. And all I'm going to do is pop that over the back. And then you can see that's where your reveal will be. So you could pop, I haven't die cut one, but pop your little smiley face in there to reveal.